I'm now here for my WWE Backlash 2025 review. We're going to be rating every single match out of 10 and rating the show at the end out of 10 as well. So, yeah, let's get right into it, starting with Jacob Fatu defeating Damian Priest, LA Knight, and Drew McIntyre to retain his US title. I thought that this was a very good match, to be honest with you. I thought it was very fun, very, very, very good. All of these four guys got great moments in the match. They all had moments where they shone and looked good, and that's what we needed to see. That's what we wanted to see. You know, we in these fatal four-way matches, we want to see all of these guys have a good showing, and in any fatal four-way match, and especially in this one, is what we saw. All four of them had a fantastic showing tonight. Fatu, the well-deserved winner, should have won and did win. Damian Priest had a good showing overall. I thought he started the match pretty well, going after McIntyre, going after Knight, and taking down Jake Fatu at times as well. LA Knight was trying to hit the BFT here and there on Drew McIntyre, Priest, Fatu, having some good, strong moments with, his technical skills, which was good to see from LA Knight. Drew McIntyre hitting a few claymores here and there. I thought a good spot in this match was when Drew McIntyre, Damian Priest hit the Southern Heaven choke slam onto LA Knight. Drew McIntyre then Claymore kicked Damian Priest. Priest then fell onto LA Knight, and Drew McIntyre almost cost himself the match, but he was able to break it up. It was just great move after great move after great move after great move, to be completely honest with you. There wasn't really any disappointing thing about this match whatsoever. Jake Fatu looked strong as the champion and won, pinning LA Knight after Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre went into the crowd. Damian Priest gave Drew McIntyre a Southern Heaven chokeslam into a table from a high-risk move. And, yeah, they were both out the match for the rest of it. Fatu gets win over LA Knight, but it's not just any random win. Jeff Cobbs then eventually came in, and a new member of the Bloodline, as we think it's all coming to an end. But no, Jeff Cobbs comes and ruins the match for LA Knight. And, yeah, the Bloodline story builds again. So, yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad it's able to keep it going. It keeps things interesting and fresh. So, yeah, that's all good with me. Jake Fatu won. What do I rate it out of 10? I would give the match a 8.5 out of 10. Okay, we then go to Lyra Valkyria defeating Becky Lynch. This was a very bloody close match where I didn't really know what to expect. I thought Becky Lynch would win, and I was wrong. Lyra Valkyria got a win with a roll-up. Lyra Valkyria's got a good early on, trying to get the old submission in on Becky Lynch, trying to manhandle her a bit. But speaking of manhandling, Lyra Valkyria is very good at countering that manhandle slam. She was always very good, always very on it at countering that manhandle slam. She looked very good in there tonight, Lyra Valkyria, countering that manhandle slam, coming out with some great big moves of her own, almost getting near falls. Becky Lynch resisting Valkyria with a good few slams here and there as well. They both got a lot of success, but good technically and, good athleticism from both women. But, yeah, Valkyria got the roll-up, 1, 2, 3, retained the women's IC title. Then Becky Lynch bloody beat the absolute shit out of her after the match, disarm her. And, they're saying Lyra might have a broken nose as well. But, yeah, Lyra wins, but Becky stood tall. Anyway, we then got Dirty Dominic Mysterio beating Penta to retain his IC title. Bloody El Grande Americano. Chad Gable got involved and ruined it for Penta by giving him a headbutt with a loaded mask, presumably, as well. And, Dominic Mysterio took advantage of it. Finn Balor was there trying to distract the referee as well, and then that's how El Grande Americano came. JD McDonough and Carlito were also at ringside until they got sent back, trying to bloody get involved in the match all the bloody time. Until they got sent back, but it didn't stop Finn Balor from keep on coming down and getting his nose in the business. No, it did not stop bloody Finn Balor at all. I thought he was going to turn. I thought he was going to help Dominic win and then turn on him after the match. But again, that's another thing I was wrong about. But I knew Dominic Mysterio would win. That's what I was right about. And he did win. It wasn't the greatest match. I forgot to rate Lyra and Becky Lynch as well. Lyra and Becky Lynch gets a 8 out of 10 in my opinion. That was good. But yeah, Dominic Mysterio and Penta, in my opinion, gets a 5 out of 10. I actually thought it was pretty disappointing, to be honest. Anyway, we then go to Gunther versus Pat McAfee. This was a good match, which Gunther basically dominated, but here and there, Pat McAfee got a decent spirit, and then tried to get a second win or something. Third win, second win, fourth win. He tried to get Michael Cole got involved when Gunther was there, trying to grab him up as well. Pat McAfee then tried to take advantage, but then got caught with a massive boot from Gunther. Gunther kept on going to advantage, caught McAfee with massive clotheslines throughout, just beat him up badly, chopping the chest a lot. Pat McAfee was trying to get into a bit of a chopping competition with Gunther, and you don't want to do that because there wasn't really one time where Pat McAfee did win that chopping battle against Gunther. That's just not going to happen. Gunther using his size a lot in the match, just using his strength, just smashing McAfee everywhere, slamming him down brutally. Gunther wins the match, makes Pat McAfee fade. There was a chance as well where, Pat McAfee actually had the sleeper in on Gunther, trying to make people think, oh, is he going to tap it? But no, he didn't. He managed to put McAfee to sleep. McAfee didn't tap, though, Gunther. But yeah, there we go. Gunther wins, puts McAfee to sleep. We needed a dominant but good match, and that's what we saw from Gunther. So I'm glad. That was the perfect thing, really. And yeah, there we go. In my opinion, 7 out of 10 I'm giving that match. 7 out of 10. Okay, then. We then go to our main event. We got John Cena versus Randy Orton. John Cena retained his undisputed title after whacking Randy Orton around the head with the belt. That's John Cena's new signature move, smashing you around the head with the undisputed belt. But yeah, it was referees going out galore. It was either, John Cena pushing Randy Orton into them or hitting the referee around the head with the belt while he attempted to do it to Orton. But while referees were down, though, Randy Orton was, of course, playing dirty himself, AAing John Cena through a table. Did it through the announce table, but that's allowed. But through another table, that's not usually allowed. And yeah, Randy Orton hit that onto John Cena. And when the referee was down, got him back into the ring, but Cena was just always still able to kick out. Cena was made to look strong, even as a heel. He walked off at a point, which made himself look a bit cowardly. But other than that, no, he was fine. John Cena wins against Randy Orton. A very good technical match. It's a shame that was their last match, but a lot of things going on, of course. Randy Orton's going to be facing fines as well. We can't forget that. He had Cena down. He hit him with God knows how many RKOs. I think he hit Cena with at least 4 or 5 RKOs in that match. Either couldn't finish him or the ref was just down. So, yeah. He wasn't happy. Nick Aldis and loads of other guys, officials came out, if you want to call them that. Orton hit an RKO onto Nick Aldis. That's the third one overall. Then it went on to a load of the security team. And then guess what happened? R-Truth then came running out as Randy Orton was about to punk kick John Cena and stopped him. And then Orton wasn't happy with that. RKO'd R-Truth. Then Cena low blows him and then whacks him around the head with a belt. 1, 2, 3. John Cena wins and retains. It was a fun match with a lot of shenanigans. I will give it a 9 out of 10. I will give the match a 9 out of 10. Anyway, there we go. Good match in my opinion and good show. I'm going to give it a overall, I will give the show a 8.5 out of 10. I thought it was better than WrestleMania Night 1. Possibly better than Night 2 as well. Yeah, I think I actually gave it a better rating than Night 1 and Night 2 of WrestleMania. So yeah, probably was. It was a very good show in my opinion tonight. Very good stuff. Anyway, thank you all for watching and I'll speak to you all in the next one.